Hey everyone, this is Custom Spray Mods, the show that goes over DIY auto painting, DIY custom painting, paint correction and much more. A team of professionals that have been in the trade for over 30 years, this is a show that brings you the best info when it comes to auto painting and repairs. So learn how to fix your car yourself, save yourself some money, hit that subscribe button, be a part of the experience. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Custom Spray Mods. Now today I'm going to be painting this guitar. Now you can't really see it at the moment because it's dark, but I'm going to paint it in a glow paint. It's a glow paint by DNA. Spray it over a white base and you will get a glowing effect. At the moment it's a powder, so I need to mix it with a binder and then I'll be ready to go. So yeah, check it out, it's going to be cool. Okay, so I've masked up the guitar. I've decided to paint the back of the neck here, so I've masked up the area where it connects to the body, just so if any paint gets on there, it's not going to affect the way it joins to the body, and it's not going to be too thick and it's going to fit in the way it should. So I've done that. I've sanded it with 240 grit dry sandpaper, cleaned it all with some wax grease remover, let it dry. Now I'm going to spray it with some 2K primer, and then I'm going to give it another rub, so yeah, let's go. Okay, so spray my first coat, and it's important to wait at least 10 to 15 minutes between coats because you want that first coat of primer to dry. If you smash on the primer too quick, what's going to happen is the solvents on the bottom layer haven't evaporated yet. When you put that top layer on, it's going to seal in those solvents, and eventually they're going to try and pop out, causing little pinholes in your primer. So if you've got pinholes in your primer, probably because you smashed it on too quick without allowing it to dry. So make sure you let your 10 to 15 minutes time between coats and you should be right. So it's time for my second coat. Yep. Okay, so I've sprayed my primer, I've let it dry overnight. Now I'm going to sand it with some fine sandpaper. First I'm going to put a guide coat on there, and that's going to help me sand the primer and know where I've sanded to get a good smooth finish. You can just spray an aerosol black on there, but I've got this 3M dry guide coat. Basically just put the black coat on your job and then you sand it off, and that's how you know where you've been. Now I'm going to spray this guitar using the DNA glow in the dark paint. But the first thing I need to do is spray a white base coat down first, then I'll be ready for the next step. Okay, so I've sprayed my white base. Now it's time to mix the glow paint. Basically it comes as a powder, so I'm going to mix it into a binder, which is pretty much a clear base coat. And one of these little canisters will do about 200 mils of glow paint. So I'm going to put 1 or 2 coats over that white, and you've got your glowing effect. So do that now. So I've just sprayed this in the glow paint. Now I'm just going to test it because let's see if it actually glows. I'll find somewhere dark. I think the only place that's dark is the toilet, so let's just go in there and check it out, Yeah, it definitely glows. Cool. Now it just looks white. Okay, so I sprayed my glow paint down. I sprayed it with a clear coat, and that's going to seal it off and make it smooth. Now I'm going to sand it with some 800 grit wet sandpaper. That's going to make it even smoother and allow my new paint to stick on top of this. So I'm going to put some mutant crystals on top, make it look awesome. So my crystals are all dried. they're all crystallized. Now I'm going to spray a top coat on. I've thinned this out a lot more than what it should be, and I'm only going to spray an extremely light coat, and that's going to go into all the gaps and give me a crystal effect. So, yeah. Now that I've sprayed my contrasting colour, I'm going to let it dry for about 15 minutes. I'm going to wipe off the crystals using a rag and some water. Now I'm going to spray a blue candy over all the mutant crystals, and that should look pretty good. For the neck of the guitar, I'm going to spray it in a black metallic with a blue pearl in it. That should look pretty good in the sunlight. Finally, I'm going to put a 2K clear over the whole guitar. That's going to seal it off, give it a gloss and a nice durable finish. The guitar's all painted. It's got a glow paint base, mutant crystals, and candy on top of that. Then I clear coated the whole thing. Now it looks pretty awesome, and it glows pretty good too. But why does it glow? Hey! So why does it glow? Well, all glow-in-the-dark products contain phosphors. Phosphors are a substance that continue to radiate visible light after it's been energized. And that's what's happening. The photon packets from a light source beam down and hit the molecules of the phosphors in the glow-in-the-dark product. Then, when that light source has been taken away, they'll continue to radiate that light. And that's what we see when the light's turned off. So yeah, all you need is some good quality phosphors and your shit will glow. Check it out. Alrighty, I'd like to give a quick shout out to George from daftparagon.com. Basically, it's a website that will give you any information you need about guitars, about the world of music, and how guitars work. Basically, they did an article, wrote up an article on custom spray mods, and when I saw that, I offered to paint one of their guitars absolutely free. So George sent it over from the USA. I'm going to paint it for him, and I'm going to send it back. So yeah, hope you like it, mate. And yeah, send us some pics when it's done. Cheers.